CAT results were supposed to come out on 9th of January. I remember how nervous I was. It was supposed to come at 12 and then they shifted to 3 and there was some problem with the site. So many people trying to access the result at the same time and the site sort of crashed and I could barely sleep that night.
I was sleeping in the afternoon when my friend called me up. I could barely understand what she was saying, but the only thing I could extract from what she was saying was that I had a great CAT score.
Frankly, I didn't expect my result to be that good. But then, good things happen to good people.
I was happy that I'd won the first battle, but the war was far from over. There were interviews lined up, and I was looking for the best institutes in the country.
IIT Roorkee had been one of my dream colleges. Getting a call from it was just a dream come true.
When I came for the admission process, and I remember vividly the date, it was 18th of March, and I saw the library, which was pretty huge, and then the department, the sports facilities, and how the entire admission process was conducted. I was in total awe of the system, and I knew that this was the place where I wanted to get my MBA done from.
We all know how big a brand IT is. Take Roorkee for instance, which has a rich heritage of 160 years behind it.
There's definitely an advantage when you complete your education from here. Take any Fortune 500 company or any other company, any other big organization, and you will definitely find a guy who has done his education from IIT there. That's the benefit of doing your master's, bachelor's or doctorate from IIT Roorkee.
When you spend this past 1 year in IIT Roorkee, you understand how people outside perceive you. It's not so much when you're inside the campus, but when you're out, people outside expect you to outperform. They expect excellence out of you. And that's what we try to do here. We try to strive for that excellence.
There was an incident at Delhi ISBT where I lost my belongings and I had no money. And the state transport people actually helped me get back here just because I was an IT. So there was one time while I was traveling in train and I met this one guy who was ready to invest in my business plan just because I was an IIT.
Getting a discount at Hard Rock and a free dessert just because you're an IIT?
I think MBA is more about learning from your peers rather than from the books. And with people coming from various different cultural backgrounds, it adds a different attitude and perspective towards the problem. Our batch consists of students coming from 20 different states and they bring with them their cultural attitudes and their perspectives, which adds to the total knowledge of the group.
I think one of the major advantages of IIT Roorkee over other MBA programs will be the concept of dual specialization. Here you can combine marketing with finance, HR, IT or operations as per your own liking. Each of these specializations have their own respective clubs. These clubs regularly organize guest lectures, seminars and they do open live projects where you get to work on contemporary industry issues which help in relating your theoretical knowledge which is being taught in class with the practical aspects.
But it never gets monotonous here. The sports complex is like a stone's throw away. You have all the sports over here and you have specialized coaches for all of them. And when you get a chance to represent your department at the national level, it seriously becomes big.
I come from Mumbai. People always told me that in a place like Roorkee, how will you let yourself lose? But after I came here, I saw there are so many places to roam around out here. Now, even 2 years seem like a really short while to cover all the places.
In the past 6 months, we've been to Dhanoldi, Dehradun, Mussoorie, Shimla and Oli. And the best part of this experience was picking up bikes from Dehradun and travelling all the way to Dhanoldi.
Gosh, there's been so many great memories of this place. But if I had to single out any one of them, it would most definitely be
winning gold at IIM Roorkee in lawn tennis.
Interacting with the CEOs of Fortune 500 companies as a member of Alumni Relationship.
Giving my book to Kiran Bedi.
Riding through snow-clad mountains from Mussoorie to Dhanoldi.
The moment I met Farhan Akhtar. Getting shortlisted in the top 15 teams in Malta.
Going for a wonderful trekking trip with the Himalayan Explorers Club.
Being the part of the organizing team of DoMS, the biggest cultural fest of North India.
Conducted a financial survey on cash flow affecting the local economy of Roorkee.
Winning table tennis in exuberance.
Getting a PPI with HCL for MAT Limited and HCL Initiative.
coming here to IIT Roorkee. It opened up all these doors of opportunity for me. From being a second home, it has become my home.